I don't know why I said that. I called Anthony Mateo because I was thinking about Mateo because I was looking for Mateo. Okay, here we are on page 19 in your book. This says review it at the top. Every once in a while we get a review page, so it's nothing new. We're just going to kind of review what you've already learned. And we're going to answer these questions together. The first one says, what are the three articles? Who remembers what the three articles are? There's only three of them. Amber, you remember? What are the three articles?
A and the.
Yes, good. Let's just write them in right here. A, comma, and, oh, that looks weird. Hold on. A, and the. Good, that's easy enough. And then we have the noun tests. We talked about it a little bit. I don't know if you remember this part, but there's two tests you can do to check if a word is a noun. And one of the tests is to put the word the in front of it. So if you could put the and then blank, the other test is a number like two blank. So if you test a word like if the word is pen, the pen, yeah, that works. Or two pens, yep, that works. Or if the word is like water bottle, the water bottle, two water bottles, yep. What if the word is like happy, the happy, or too happy? That doesn't really work, right? Because happy is more of an adjective than a noun. So if you ever get stuck on a word in your homework and you're not sure it's a noun, you can try the test, the blank or to blank. And if it works, if it sounds right, it's probably a noun. And then the question here is, what does a pronoun do? Who remembers what a pronoun does? Genevieve?
Identifies a noun.
Identifies a noun? Yeah, pretty much. It actually refers back to a noun. I think that's what you mean, right? When it identifies a noun. So like if I said Genevieve went to Walmart and Genevieve saw a friend, and then Genevieve went to the ice cream aisle and bought chocolate chip ice cream.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the word for it.
Yeah, you had it. You had it right. So instead of using your name over and over again, we can use pronoun. And since you're a girl, we would say she. So like Genevieve went to Walmart, she saw a friend, and then she went to the ice cream aisle and bought ice cream or picked out some ice cream. Okay, so you get the idea. It takes the place of a noun. We're just going to talk about that one. Look at this paragraph down here. This is what it would sound like if we did not use pronouns. It says, the dwarf put on the dwarf's red jacket and the dwarf's boots. The jacket and boots kept the dwarf warm. The dwarf filled the dwarf's bag with 3 sandwiches. The dwarf walked to the woods to eat the 3 sandwiches. To eat 3 sandwiches. Yeah, it's like too many times we hear the dwarf, the dwarf, the dwarf, the dwarf. All right, we get it. So we need
And
to,
sandwiches is repeated a lot.
and sandwiches. Yes, you're right. Okay, so we can add some pronouns in here to make it flow better. We'll leave the first one just so we know who we're talking about, the dwarf. Let's pretend this dwarf is a boy. Okay, so if I have the dwarf put on the dwarf's red jacket, let's cross out the dwarfs. And what pronoun could we use here instead of the dwarfs? Genevieve.
A.
Not article. I'm thinking pronoun. Like,
The.
no, because if it's a boy, what's the pronoun you would use if it's a,
Oh, his.
there you go. Is that what you were going to say, Anthony? Okay. Hi, Mateo. We're on page 19, okay?
Okay.
And we're fixing this paragraph right here. So the dwarf put on his red jacket, and here we have the dwarfs again. So let's fix that. Anthony, what pronoun can we put here?
Mm, we could put he or not he.
The dwarf put on his red jacket and he boots. Not he.
I could think of one.
You want Mateo to help you?
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead, Mateo.
His.
His again, yes. So the dwarf put on his red jacket and his boots. The jacket and boots kept the dwarf warm. So what pronoun could we put here? Kept. Instead of the dwarf, what do you think, Amber?
Him.
Him. There you go. And then we have the dwarf again. So Anthony, what about this one? Blank filled the dwarf's bag. So what could we put pronoun wise here?
Sandwiches. Or
No, it's either going to be like his, him, or he. What would fit right there? Him filled?
he
His.
filled.
There you go. He. He filled the dwarf's bag. Up, we got the dwarfs again. What can we put here, Genevieve? He filled
Um,
what?
well, at first I was gonna say his, but I realized we already put his a lot.
That's okay. It
Okay.
is his, actually. Yeah. It's okay to repeat pronouns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you just don't want to repeat like the noun, the dwarf, the dwarf, the dwarf, the dwarf. It's better this way. With 3 sandwiches, and then we have the dwarf walked to the woods. So Mateo, what pronoun can we put here?
Let's see. The dwarf. You could probably put he again or no?
Yes, you can. Very good. And then instead of 3 sandwiches, because we did just say that, Genevieve was pointing that out earlier. What pronoun can we use in place of 3 sandwiches, which is plural, right? What pronoun can we use there? Genevieve?
The.
The? No, not the. Walk to the woods to eat the? No, not the. Anthony?
His
He walked to the woods to eat his?
sandwiches.
No, we took off sandwiches. So what pronoun can replace 3 sandwiches? Did you figure it out, Genevieve? What is it?
Them.
There we go. Is that what you were gonna say, Mateo? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Okay, good. There we go. So now it says, the dwarf put on his red jacket and his boots. The jacket and boots kept him warm. He filled his bag with 3 sandwiches. He walked to the woods to eat them. So much better. Yes, so much better. So this is why pronouns are important in a story. If you're talking about a girl, you use he, she, or her, or not he. Well, for a girl, it's her and she, right? For a boy, it's he and him and his. So if it's a thing, we can use it. All right, those are the pronouns. Now turn to page 21. This is the practice page. Does anybody feel like reading it today? Okay, Genevieve, I saw your hand. Go for it.
Where?
You're ready.
Right there, the sentence on the page.
Yep, right here.
The dwarf bowed and departed.
The dwarf bowed and departed. Very good. Short sentence. Departed. Do you know what that means, Genevieve? Go ahead. What does departed mean?
Well, it comes from the word parting, which is like separating, basically.
Yeah.
So departing is like when someone leaves.
Very good. I like how you explained that. Very nice. Yes. Someone's leaving. So basically the dwarf bowed. You guys know what a bow is, like bending forward. Like, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. If you're in a play or, you did a performance or something. So he bowed and then he left. He departed. So let's check vocabulary. We
Oops,
know
sorry,
the articles now. Go ahead and find that one by yourself. There's only one. See if you can find it. Easy. And then how about let's see. Anthony, where's the noun in here?
The dwarf.
Dwarf. N for dwarf. Good. And then Amber, what word should we capitalize?
The T.
The T and the. And then what do we put at the end, Mateo?
Period.
Period. Easy peasy. These are pretty easy in the beginning. Good job, you guys. That's it. I'm going to have you write the sentence later, but then your homework is going to be week 4, day 2, day 3, and day 4. So the next 3 pages like we've been doing, okay? Are there
I
any
have
questions? Go ahead.
yeah, so the vocabulary. I did all the homework you told me to do with the scorpions and everything. And I did it. My mom wasn't able, I don't know if my mom was able to check it in already, but I did all of it. But when I did the papers, I didn't do I did because I know what the vocabulary. Do you want me to write it down?
You don't have to write it down. I just want to make sure you check to make sure you know what the word means. So if you know the word, you can just check vocabulary. But if you get to a word and you're like, gosh, I don't know what departed means, that's when you look it up and you find out for yourself and then you check vocabulary. It's just making sure you know what the word is, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Just make sure you know what it means. Any other questions about grammar? All right. You guys can put away your grammar books for now and get out your binders. And you wrote a paragraph about scorpions this week. Scorpions. Did you guys like writing that paragraph? It
I
makes
just hurt halfway through.
Oh, it hurt? Is that what you said?
Well, it didn't like hurt, but it was like really tired because
Your hand?
I wrote everything that you wrote down in the right order and stuff. And me and my mom sat down for like an hour and she tried to bribe me with like little pieces of candy to get through it.
But it was easier, right? Because you had something to go off of, right? You had the little keywords, and then it's kind of like a game. You look at the keywords, and then you have to think of a sentence, and then you write the sentence. At least you're not having to make up something that, out of thin air.
I'm finishing it. I'm gonna finish it now. I think like after lunch.
Okay, so you haven't finished it yet?
Not yet, but I'm very close to being done. I'm almost done.
Okay, so Amber, how about you? Did you get to finish the paragraph on scorpions?
I just need 2 more sentences.
Okay, how about Anthony? Did you finish?
Yeah, I finished.
And how about Mateo?
I finished too.
How about Anthony and Mateo? Do you guys want to read your paragraph? I'd love to hear it.
I don't know where it is.
I can read mine. I'm fine with it.
Okay, let's let Mateo read his, and then I'll try to find yours on the computer, Anthony. I'll see if you turned it in, okay?
Okay.
So when you're ready, Mateo, go ahead and read your paragraph.
I'm gonna go grab mine.
Okay.
Okay. Scorpions are not insects. They are acnids.
Arachnids. Yeah,
Arachnids.
there you
With
go.
8 legs, 2 pinchers, and a barbed tail. There are over 2,000 scorpions. Oh, wait. Do you want me to read the one I did or the one that's on the thing?
The one that you wrote.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Over 2,000 scorpion species. Scorpions are found on all continents except Antarctica. All are venomous. Only 30 can kill a human. Mainly, they use their sting to paralyze its dinner. You know how I don't know if I could do this, but when it said sting, I made I made a picture of like a lightning bolt.
That's
Can
okay
you do
on your
that?
outline. Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
write
okay.
out the word sting on your paragraph though?
No, because I was using other words. I
Oh,
mean, I wrote this. I wrote the road. I wrote it on here, but on my paper, which is hold on 1 second. You know the one you told me to write, the one that has my the main words I'm gonna be using.
yeah, the keyword outline.
Yeah, the keyword outline. What I did is I don't know if you can see it, but I put like a sting for sting because I was
Okay.
using use other words since I could only use 3.
Yes, that works. That's good. That's fine to do that. I just wanted to make sure on your
I found mine.
you wrote the word sting instead of draw the picture, right?
Yeah, I did that.
On your paragraph. Okay, good. Okay, go ahead and keep going.
To paralyze. It's dinner. Scorpions need little air or food. They can often survive being kept in a freezer overnight. When they hatch, dozens of scorpion babies will climb on and ride on their mother's back. In China, giant scorpions, grilled or fried, can be sold in a restaurant.
Okay, good. Good job. Let's go like this in the camera, you guys, for Mateo. This is how we clap on Zoom. Woohoo! Okay, nice. Just make sure next time, Mateo, because we're going to write another story this week, make sure you don't copy too many parts of the original. Okay. This is the challenge because once we figure out what your keyword outline is going to be, we have to just put away the original and not even look at it. Only look at your keyword outline. Okay. That's going to challenge you to come up with different sentences because it's almost like the original. So I don't want you to be tempted to like copy the original. Don't do that. You got to think of your own way to say the sentence. I know you added words like dinner, which was not on the original, which was good. And
Like I also put I
restaurant.
put can be sold instead of sold, or like there's another word in front of it and I took that word out and be sold.
Okay. So I'm going to challenge you though this week because we're going to write a different story. It's going to be completely different. Try not to even look at the original at all. Okay. See if you can just completely only use the keyword outline. Okay. We'll try that this week. But I still liked it. I thought you did a great job. And then Anthony, did you find yours? Okay, go ahead, Anthony. And I know Genevieve, you have yours, but we're only going to do the two today. So you can read yours next week if you want. Okay. So Anthony, whenever you're ready, go for it.
Scorpions are not insects. They are arachnids with 8 legs, two pincers, and a barbed tail. There are over 2,000 scorpion species. Scorpions are found in every continent except Antarctica. There are a lot of species, but only 30 can kill humans. Scorpions use their stingers to paralyze prey. They need little air and food. Scorpions can survive in a fridge overnight. Once they hatch, dozens of scorpion babies crawl on their mama's back.
Good. I think you had one more sentence. Did you do one more sentence or was that the end?
That was the end.
Oh, okay. Good job. Let's give him a clap in the camera. Very good. I liked it. Awesome. All right, you guys. So we are finished with the scorpion writing, unless you're still working on it, like Amber, you don't want to put it away till you're done with it. But in your packet of stuff, you know how you have a yellow page? That yellow page, let me show you on the camera here. That's going to go in a certain spot in your binder. It goes behind the part that says model charts and outlines. So this is the page I'm talking about with the picture of the guy on it. And then right here, see, we already have one back here. It's behind model charts and outlines. So turn and then go behind this one. This one we put in there from last time. Stick it in your rings behind that, behind model charts and outlines. And then the rest of the stuff for scorpions can go away in your other folder, the one that you keep your finished stuff in, because we're finished with it. So you can put it away in your finished folder. And then we're going to get out the next story. And the next story is going to be at the front of your binder, right here where it says source texts. See that first tab? That's where it should be. And then turn that tab and you should see week 3, the bald man and the fly. Make sure you guys close your rings in between moving papers and stuff because it'll fall out. So make sure you close them carefully. When you find week 3, go ahead and open your rings carefully and take out 4 pages. It has a yellow page too. So 4 pages. And when you see week 4, leave that in there. Close up your rings and leave the fox and the stork for next time. So you're going to get out week 3, and then you also need 2 pieces of lined paper, okay? And a pen and a pencil. It's a lot of stuff to get out. Once you have everything out, give me a thumbs up. So you need week 3, 2 pieces of lined paper, a pen, and a pencil. Uh-oh, Mateo disappeared. I think his internet went bad. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Give me a thumbs up when you're all set. Week 3 has 4 pages.
We need what?
We need all of week 3, which is 4 pages. And then you need 2 pieces of lined paper and a pen and a pencil.
I have it all right here in my binder.
Good. I see that, Anthony. So if you got it, give me a thumbs up. I saw Anthony's thumb. Your internet crashed or something.
Pen and a pencil.
Yeah, pen and
The
pencil.
other computer died.
Oh no. Okay. So
can I use like, do you want this kind of pen or like a pen?
like, yeah, that kind of pen, something like this, just a ballpoint pen. That's fine.
Oh,
Yep.
so not like the Sharpie highlighters.
Oh, not the Sharpie highlighter, right? You need a pen like this kind of a pen. And then Mateo, we got week 3 out, the ball man and the fly, so it's at the front of your binder. You need to get out week 3. There's 4 pages there.
We haven't got my binder or anything yet. The stuff is just not coming in. My mom's trying to see what's going on, like with the school and stuff.
Okay. Okay, I emailed it to her. Did you get a chance to print that, what I emailed her? It should be this page. Do you have this one? Oh, wait, you're on mute.
I have that page, yeah.
Okay, good. You should have this one and you should have this one. Is that what you have?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Then you're good. You also need 2 pieces of lined paper, okay?
I have that too.
Okay, cool. All right, Genevieve is getting her stuff together. Let's go ahead and start by setting up the keyword outline first on your lined paper. So get a clean piece of lined paper. This time for the keyword outline, you can use either pencil or pen. This part doesn't matter. When you write your paragraph, you need to use pen, okay? But this page, if you like pencil better, that's fine. Go ahead and put your name first and last right here by the red line at the top. Today's date is actually 10/1/25. It's October 1st. How did that happen? We're coming up on the holidays already. After you write the date, skip a line and go ahead and put the title. It's a long title, so I'm going to start it over here. It's called The Bald Man and the Fly. Notice that the is capital, bald is capital, man is capital, and then and the are not. And then fly is. So that's just a little thing to remember when you make a title. The first word is always capital, no matter what the word is. It doesn't even matter. Whatever it is, capitalize. Beyond that, it's the keywords. Bald man and fly. Those are keywords, those are capital.
When you spell bald, was that O or is that A?
It's an A, B-A-L. Good question. And it's also on your story if you need to copy it from there. And then right underneath that, I'm gonna put key word outline. And that's right under that. And I capitalized K and W and O, keyword outline. There, maybe that's a little easier to see. One more thing to do to get your outline set up. Hey, and Genevieve, what are you working on right now? I see you moving papers and stuff.
Well, I was trying to get my my plastic sheet on my paper.
Oh, okay, got
So I
it.
can use expo markers on it.
Like I do? That's cool. It's a good idea. After you write keyword outline, you're going to skip a line and we're going to write 1 through 8. Make sure they're next to the red line like this. Make them nice and neat. 1 through 8. And we're not double spacing yet. We do that when we write the paragraph. That's when we double space. Once you got that set up, give me a thumbs up. Okay, I see that. Good.
Can I use a pin for this? I was using the pin the whole time.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. Yep. Amber, is yours done? Or are you still working on it? You're good. Okay, got your thumbs up. Good.
I accidentally almost used Sharpie on my clear plastic sheet.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Well, don't use the clear plastic sheet yet. You're going to use line paper for this part. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to use Sharpie on there. That'll be stuck forever. Okay, it looks like everybody's ready. Genevieve, it looks like you're still writing yours. Go ahead and finish writing this, but we're going to start. The next thing we're going to do is read the story. Did you get it, Genevieve?
Almost, but
Okay, do you still need to
I can
look
spell
at
it
it?
now.
Or okay, you got it. Okay, good. This is the story, The Bald Man and the Fly. This is page 25. And you might notice it says attributed to Aesop. That sounds like the same as The Dog in the Shadow, right? Remember, Aesop's fables are made up stories with characters and animals sometimes, but they teach us a lesson. These stories teach us a life lesson. So I'm going to read this, or unless anybody wants to read it for me. Does anybody feel like reading? Looks like Genevieve wants to. Genevieve can read it, but I want the rest of you guys to think about what is a life lesson we can learn from this story, The Bald Man and the Fly. Okay, so when you're ready, go ahead and read it.
Okay. On a hot summer day, a tired traveler sat down to rest and took off his hat. A fly began buzzing around his bald head and sweaty face, landing on his skin from time to time. Get away, fly, he mumbled. He tried to smack the fly, but instead he hit only his own head. When he slapped his skin, it stung. Then he slapped it again and again, trying to get that pesky insect. But he failed and thus became frustrated and angry. Finally, the man understood his mistake. He thought, we are likely to hurt only ourselves when we get so angry.
Good, nice reading, very nice. Okay, so what can we learn from this guy, this poor guy? What lesson can we learn about life? Mateo, what do you think?
Well, he said it right there, like, we likely to hurt ourselves when we get angry. So, like, when we do things that, like, when we get angry and frustrated, we basically hurting ourselves more than we're hurting other people.
Yeah, yeah, maybe be careful not to hurt yourself. Like, I don't know about you, but sometimes I kick something. Like, if I'm really mad, I'll like kick the wall, or if I kick a rock or something, which is not a good idea, right? Because it hurts when I hurt myself. If I kick a rock, it's gonna hurt my foot. But what is a better way? What's a better way to get your anger out that you don't hurt yourself or anybody else? Does anybody have an idea of how you can get your anger out, Genevieve?
Sometimes what I like to do when I'm in my math class before this class, um, my mom gave me like my dad, he was clearing out his desk in our garage, his workbench, and he found like an old stress reliever ball or whatever. So
Oh
some
yeah.
before
Uh-huh.
my brother ruined it and chewed on it, I'd like squeeze it
Oh.
in my math class.
Oh yeah.
He's like 1 year old and he loves the styrofoam stuff.
Oh, but that's a good idea. Squeeze a
Or tell your parents about it
stress
and
ball. Yeah. Anthony, did you think of something? What do you do when you're
I
in a
was gonna say stress balls.
stress ball? Has
Yeah.
anybody ever gone to your bedroom and screamed in your pillow before? That's a good one. Because you could just grab your pillow and stuff your face in it and just go, ah, and just like let it all out, right? I do that sometimes. It helps. So, and I see your hand. Hold on just a second. So we got to know that in life, we sometimes get mad or angry. We can't expect ourselves to never get mad because that's not realistic, right? Because we have lots of emotions in life. We're happy sometimes, we're sad sometimes, or we're mad sometimes, and that's okay. It's okay to be mad. What's not okay is to hurt yourself or somebody else, right? That's when we have to figure out what are we going to do when we're mad? We need to go get it out safely so you can scream in your pillow. Is there any other ideas, Matteo? Do you have another Matteo? Mateo?
Yeah. Sometimes like when I have like when I get really frustrated, I'll get on the treadmill. We have a treadmill here, and I'll run real as fast as I can.
Awesome. That's a good one. That's a really good one. It feels good when you're mad to do something that makes you sweat, right? To get it out. Like you just maybe just do running in place or run around the backyard like 10 times and just get it out, right? That's good. Okay, Genevieve.
Sometimes I like to go ride my horse at the stables. Well, I guess it's not really
Yeah.
mine, but I ride it every time I go. I ride him every time I go there.
You probably don't want to ride though when you're mad. That's not really a good one that's more of like to do something fun, but when you're mad, you got to get it out of your
Or go
body.
outside.
Yeah, go outside. Okay, you get the idea. All right, so now we know the story. He smacked himself on his own head. He's just like smack, smack. And then he's like, ow. And he does it again. Ow, ow, ow. So he's hitting himself. That's not a good idea. But that's what happened to him. We can learn from that and not do it that way for ourselves. Look at our keyword outline.
Ever
Now,
heard of a fly swatter?
right? That would be smarter. Now we're going to read each sentence and come up with those key words because that's what we're going to do again, following the rules. And you guys know the rules. Show me on your fingers how many words can we have on each line on the keyword outline. Good. 3 only. Good. And then what are some things we can have for free that we don't have to count on the outline? Who remembers that? Anthony?
Symbols.
Symbols. What else is free, Genevieve?
Abbreviations.
Abbreviations. Good. There's one more thing for free. We used it in the scorpions. We put like the number 8. Remember?
Numbers?
Numbers. Is that what
Yeah,
you're gonna
numbers.
say? Yeah, and numbers. Okay, you guys got it. So let's look at the first one. I'm gonna have Genevieve do the first sentence. Tell me first, what are all the keywords? Let's underline them all and then we'll narrow it down.
Okay, actually, I just want to say something real quick. I have 3 different colored markers. I have black, green, and red. So I'm gonna do the ones I'm gonna put on my outline in like green, so that I know
Okay.
that red ones aren't actually gonna go on there.
Okay. That sounds good. Good
So
plan.
you want me to read the first sentence? Do I stop at the comma or do I stop at the period?
Actually, you don't need to read it because you already read it. So just go ahead and go tell me the keywords in the sentence, all of them.
Okay. Well, I think maybe hot
Yes.
because instead of it being like cold,
Yes.
so we know
That's a
that oh, it
keyword.
was a hot day.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start or underline hot. And then maybe tired.
Tired is a good one. What else?
Then took off his hat or hat. Took
Hat.
off. Took
Off.
off.
Yeah, we probably don't need took. We could probably just do off, right?
Yeah,
Off
and that's
hat.
4. So I bet we could draw like heat lines for hot or the sun.
Yeah. I see your hand. Hold on, Mateo. What about sat? I think that's a keyword too. Is that what you were going to say, Mateo?
Yeah, I was gonna put sat, but the way I was gonna put is we could put it like a person like about to sit on something.
You could
Or
do
a
that.
chair.
Or a chair. That word rest is a good one. So there's too many in here, but I kind of like your idea of drawing a sun because a sun kind of shows hot and day at the same time. So maybe next to number 1, we just draw a sun. Now, if you guys have a different idea, if you want to draw a fire or something like that, you can draw something like that. I'm just going to do a sun.
I live out in the desert, so I'm very familiar with heat.
Yes, you are. For sure.
It's like it's so hot when we go out and to the stables, and we're out there for like 2 hours, and we have to ride our horses. And the 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 fastest I can go is loping, but even that is like
Yeah.
it kind of cools me off.
Yeah, because the wind is blowing on
Then when
you.
I'm
Yeah.
trotting, it always like hurts when I'm going up and down.
Okay, Genevieve, let's go back to this. I think, traveler is another key word. We probably should have that, right? We know he's tired because he's going to sit down. So what do you think, Genevieve? What word should we put next? We got sun on a hot summer day. What word should we put next?
After a hot summer day, let me see. Oh, maybe. Oh, wait a minute. Where are we? Oh, okay. Fly.
Maybe because the traveler, we don't have the fly in here yet. So I think after the sun, let's put traveler. And then what did the traveler do?
Sat down.
He sat down. So let's put sat, or you can draw a little chair. And then I think we need to I can put the word off and then I can draw a little hat. That's what I'm thinking right here. Because remember, we're trying to keep it to just 3 words. But if you have a different way of doing that, like if you want to put rest or a different word, you can. It's just basically what we're doing is trying to figure out what are the most important words and how can we remember what this sentence is. So now we have a sun representing hot, traveler sat off hat. He took off his hat. Okay?
Hey, you know how you said the abbreviations and those symbols are free?
Yeah.
Maybe if we, at the top we have that fly at the top, very top of the title.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What if we do what we did with the dog in the shadow, like we circle it and then we just put it down like a symbol?
Good idea. So we haven't started talking about the fly yet, but I love that. Yes, good job. Let's do that when we talk about the fly. So Mateo, you're going to get the next sentence, and that one does talk about the fly. So, but before we decide what's in the outline, let's underline all the key words. Okay. So tell me what you think all the key words there.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, buzzing.
Buzzing. Good. What else?
Probably bald. They don't know he's
Okay.
bald yet. Um, uh, let's see. Fly, buzzing,
Fly. Good.
skin. Skin.
Skin is important. Yes, that's a key word.
Um,
You can tell me all of them. It's too many, but let's mark
oh,
off first.
hit. I mean, no, wait. Skin, balls. Sweaty.
Sweaty.
Landing.
Yes.
Um, fly.
Yeah, I got fly.
Okay. Uh, uh,
Maybe time. Just one of them. I know it says time to time, and that just means it happened over and over again, right? Every once in a while, basically. And then maybe face. That's another good one. And head. All right. That's a lot. So we got to figure out how are we going to pick the best and then use symbols and stuff in that. So do you have any ideas, Mateo, of what we could do?
we could draw a fly.
We could. You could either draw a fly or we could do what Genevieve was suggesting and circle the F here and we could do F. So either way, if you want to draw a fly, go for it. It's okay. I'm
Okay.
going to do an F. Okay, for fly. And then what do you think we should put next?
Let's see, Flyman. I was thinking for buzzing, we could put like have you ever seen like on the I don't know if you have a computer or something, but on the when you want to make the volume higher, it kind of has these like circles like this.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay.
If there you could make a way of it like buzzing something.
Buzzing. Okay.
Like if you I'm trying to think like I don't
Maybe like a fly pattern. You know how you can kind of make a pattern
know.
like little dots? Like this is what I'm wondering, like this,
Yeah, that's what I was
kind of
thinking.
like in the picture down below.
Yeah.
That'll work if you want to do that.
And then what are we gonna do for what do you want to just like put for bald? Do you want to just put like a mountain?
Well, we don't need to do pictures for everything, remember? So, and I don't think we need the word bald because it's in the title,
Uh,
right? So, and we need to write some words in here too. Remember, we can have 3 words.
So do we go to the number 10? Writing the numbers. I'm still at that step.
Oh, no, we're going to 8. You
Oh.
can stop at 8.
Okay.
Okay, but we could do bald. We could write the word bald and then draw a head if you think we should do that.
well, it's right. The it does say he's bald on the
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. So maybe what if we drew a head? Oh, let's see. What do you think? Because we can put words
A
now.
stick figure and circle the head.
Maybe. Let's see what Mateo thinks for that.
Thinking really anything. I don't care what we do.
Well, what's your idea? That's what I want to know.
Um, yeah, that's fine. A stick figure with a head, circle the head. Or and then you could circle the rest of the body and put an X over it like a or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know time we could do a clock.
All right. Well, let's put his head. I'm just gonna draw a head, a face like that.
That's funny.
And then sweaty, I think we could use the word sweaty, right? That would be a good one to write out.
Sweat is stinky.
Sweaty. And then landing, that's a good word to use. We should use that. And then maybe skin. That's what I'm thinking. Now the thing about your keyword outlines, I don't want you to use a bunch of pictures. I know we have 3. That's the max per line. So don't keep drawing all the way across, okay? Because the point is for you to figure out what words can you use too. You get 3. So this is what I chose to do. So F, buzzing, head, sweaty, landing, skin. So the actual words I used was sweaty and landing and skin. All right, now Anthony, you're going to get the next one. Yours says, "Get away, fly," he mumbled. Yours is shorter, it's going to be a little easier. So what are the key words that we should underline first?
Mumbled,
Good.
away,
Yes.
and get.
Yeah. I mean, fly is a keyword, but we already know we're talking about a fly.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could do the circle and F thing again.
We could do that. Yep. Or we could just put, which words should we use, Anthony? That's pretty easy because you've got 4 underlined.
Um, we can do like I don't know. There's not much.
How about we do like get, and we're going to put quotes, away, and then exclamation point with an end quote, and then the word mumbled. And you can draw a fly or do F for fly in there too if you want, because that's for free. So put the little quotes though, because that's what he's saying, right? You guys know what mumbled means, right? He's like mad, so he's kind of like, can we fly? Like that. Where it doesn't even make sense. You can hear him say, get away, fly. Okay. So we got get away and mumbled. And then Amber, I'm going to have you do the next one. The next one says, he tried to smack the fly, but instead he hit only his own head. So what are the key words there, Amber?
Try,
Good,
smack,
good,
fly,
good.
hit,
Hit, good.
his,
Okay.
head.
Head or own, that one might be important too. Own. So how can we put that in the keyword outline? What do you think, Amber?
Uh, we could do the F for fly.
Okay. So start with that, or what do we start with?
Smack,
Yeah, let's start with smack. And then F for fly. I like that. Smack, F.
I just got my new eraser, so I can use it.
Okay. And then what should we put, Amber, after smack, fly?
hit,
Hit. I like that. Hit.
we could just do head.
We could just do head. Or you could do own and then draw a head. Either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to just put head. But if you guys want to put the word own and then draw a head, like I said, that's okay too. Circle the words you used. Smack. Okay, now after you got that, we're pausing there because you're going to finish this outline for homework. Okay, so you're going to do 5, 6, 7, 8, the rest of the sentences. Remember, each sentence is a line on your outline, and you can underline all the keywords, but only pick 3 and then use numbers and symbols and things like that for free and abbreviations. So you're going to finish this, but let's get your paragraph started. So get out your next clean piece of paper. So we got this one going. Let's get out your clean piece of paper next. And we're going to start writing the paragraph, but put your name at the top. We always want to start with that. And then today's date is 10/1/25. And this time, instead of writing the bald man and the fly, I just want you to skip a line and then draw a line like that. Leave a space for a title, but we're not going to put the title yet. Just leave a space for it. And then just to remember to double space, go ahead and put an X under that and then skip a space. And make sure your X's are right next to that red line, okay? Skip and then X, skip, X. Do that all the way to the bottom of your page. Skipping lines. It's just a little reminder to double space. If, when you're writing this paragraph, if you get to the bottom of your paper, turn it over to the backside and keep going. Okay, I don't want you to scrunch it up at the bottom. I want you to leave those spaces, space them out. And you can use the back if you need to, okay? So you got your name, your date, you leave a spot for a title because we're going to do that next week. But now you can start writing. So how about Mateo? This time, don't look at the original. Only look at number 1. Let me find my outline here. And see if you can come up with a sentence just looking at number 1.
You could say,
Oops, this was re.
I know, okay, you could say, one hot day, a traveler sat on a rock, because it does show a rock right there, or I think a rock, or
Yeah, but pretend you don't even see
or-
that.
okay, well,
Oh,
okay,
you
so
could add that. No, you could, because it's not in the original. You could do that. He sat on a rock. I like it.
sat on a rock, um, sat on a one hot summer day, a traveler sat on a rock, off hat, and took off his hat.
Perfect. You got it. That's great. So you said on a hot day, right?
Uh-huh.
Is that what you said? So make sure you guys indent, leave a space, and don't write on the X line, write on a blank line, and you can put this on a hot day, a traveler sat, and then I'm gonna move because I'm at that pink line. So I'm gonna skip the next line and keep going, but this time it's gonna go next to the red line like this. Sat on a rock and took off his hat. There you go. I'll wait for you to get that on there.
Can I see the first page that we did for a second?
Uh, oh, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, you guys can actually make your own sentence if you want to make it a little bit different. That's okay. Or you can just copy mine to get it started. But I like that. You did great, Mateo. Good job. Okay, did you write your sentence?
Yeah, I saw it.
Got
uh,
it? Okay.
I got to number 4.
Good. The rest of it is 5 through 8 you're gonna do for homework, okay?
Okay, I just copied yours. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. And then Amber, did you write your sentence? Okay, so Amber, look at number 2. Can you think of your own sentence for number 2?
The fly kept buzzing around his bald head, his sweaty bald head,
Okay,
and landing on his skin.
I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna put the and then skip a space, fly, and you said kept buzzing around his sweaty, bald head. Whoops. A-D.
So are we doing this later or right now?
Right now.
Oh, okay. I gotta catch up.
Yeah, you guys should be writing this down. That's her idea. If it's a little bit different than that, that's okay. Nice. I like that. We're going to stop there. So try to get those 2 sentences down. We have, on a hot day, a traveler sat on a rock and took off his hat. The fly kept buzzing around his sweaty, bald head and landing on his skin. Okay, so while you guys are finishing that sentence, you see the pattern, right? Look at the original paper, each sentence, and then you're going to underline all those keywords. And then you're going to decide how you're going to put it on your outline. You got to figure out, how am I going to put this on the outline with words and symbols and numbers and abbreviations? So you have to finish the outline first and then use only the outline. That's the challenge. Put away the original and only use the outline to finish writing the paragraph. So how many sentences should your paragraph be? You guys know?
8.
Yes, because we have 8 here. Each one of these is a sentence. So after you finish this, you're going to keep going and write 8 sentences for your paragraph. And you might need the back of your paper. That's okay if you need to use the back.
I might, since you're recording this, right?
I think I am. Let me double check. I think I am. Am I recording this? I am recording this. Yes.
Well, I think I might also watch it later and catch up on my this paper that we're doing right now because I
Okay.
haven't even started it yet. I just did the date.
Okay, yeah.
And-
You can watch the recording and pause it. That's a good plan.
Yeah, that's what me and my mom did yesterday for the dog in the shadow, or no, not the dog in the shadow,
The scorpion one?
yeah.
Okay, cool. So are there any questions about your homework?
Mm,
No?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, what's your question?
What is our homework?
Okay, your homework is first the grammar. You've got 3 pages in grammar. Then you need to finish your outline. So look at the rest of the sentences and finish your outline. And then use your outline to finish your paragraph. That's your homework.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll do everything later.
Okay. All right, you guys, that's it for today. Good job, everybody. I
Bye.
will see
See
you
you
next
next
week.
week.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
Mrs. Cisneros.
Yes.
My mom wants to talk to you real quick.
Oh, okay. Everybody else can go, and I'll see you next week, okay? Bye. Have a good one. Bye, Genevieve. Bye, Anthony.
Hello.
Let me stop the recording.